أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome back after a long break. How many weeks has it been? 3 weeks I think, صح؟ 3 weeks. I hope you had a nice break. وكان امتحانات عندكم ولا شنو؟ انتوا بعد محمد عندكم امتحانات ولا؟ Yeah? Okay. فإن شاء الله you all did well. طبعا we're continuing هاي series of شنو الموضوع؟ عن شنو قاعد نتكلم؟ الشيطان. وليش قاعد نتكلم عن الشيطان؟
عشان نخليه يبتعد عنه.
لأن الله سبحانه قال إن الشيطان كان لكم عدو فاتخذوه عدو. He's our biggest enemy. If we don't know our enemy, can we protect ourselves from him? والشيطان شنو يبي؟ شنو هدف الشيطان؟ For all of us to go to which hell? How many jahannams are there? بس واحدة في الآخرة? There's another one. Where's the other one? There's another جهنم في الدنيا. Okay? مثل ما في الله سبحانه وتعالى يبينا نكون في أي جنة؟ جنة الدنيا وجنة الآخرة نفس الشيء. الشيطان wants us to do the complete opposite. He wants us to burn in the hellfire of آخرة and hellfire of dunya. So we're going to talk about a little bit of we've been talking about شو اسم الشيطان إبليس شيطان رجيم صح all these things. Last class من يتذكر عن شنو تكلمنا؟ نعم.
And the Shaitan always stays next. He doesn't stay like with the people next to the club, only next to the mess.
ممتاز. He's on the صراط المستقيم. لأقعدن لهم صراطك المستقيم. He will stand firmly or sit firmly on which path? On the straight path. The same path that you are asking Allah for, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Shaitan is sitting on that path and he wants you to get off track. وأعطيتكم أمثلة على ناس how they go off track صح? Some people with doubt, some people with desires. اليوم بتكلم على موضوع and it's going to be short and brief. نعم. Yes, absolutely. فالتكبر والarrogance, these are one of the qualities of شيطان صح؟ obviously how can we والرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم قال لا يدخل الجنة تونا نتكلم صح؟ لا يدخل الجنة من كان في قلبه شنو؟ مثقال ذرة من كبر. يعني an atom's weight of arrogance forget it ما في جنة. Okay? فاحنا المؤمن is the opposite. He's humble, he's يعني he knows his place. لذلك في الصلاة احنا نركع ونسجد وكل هالاشياء. Okay? اليوم ابغى اتكلم على موضوع بعد وايد مهم و it's صراحة it impacts all areas of our life إن شاء الله. Okay, and that is based on هذه الآية في سورة مريم. في سورة مريم إبراهيم عليه السلام is talking to his father. وتعرفون إبراهيم عليه السلام who is his father by the way? Is he a believer ولا non-believer? Non-believer, okay? فيعني إبراهيم عليه السلام قاعد يعطي أبوه advice, okay? Well, you have to know إن إبراهيم عليه السلام sometimes when he gives advice when إبراهيم عليه السلام gives advice to his father عادة شو يصير؟ The advice, can you give advice to someone you hate? You can't, صح? You can't give advice to someone you hate. He uses in this ayah number 44 سورة مريم يا أبتي. يا أبتي. تعرفون شو معنى يا أبتي؟ Oh my beloved father, I love you so much. You're so amazing. Okay? So what are we learning here? Number one, حتى if your father is a kafir, do you hate him? Are you supposed to be rude to him? Are you supposed to be cursing him? Are you supposed to run away from home and say خلاص you're kafir, I'm not going to stay with you? لا. تذكرون long time ago I gave you an advice. Always separate actions from people. صح؟ Don't judge people by their actions. Separate actions from people. فإذا واحد مثلا has tattoos on, is he a bad person? No, his act of having a tattoo is considered inappropriate. Doesn't mean he's a bad person. No one can judge him. Allah can judge him. A girl wearing a mini skirt, is she a bad person? a girl wearing a miniskirt, is she a bad person?
No. We
The
can't
act,
say.
we can't say there's a bad person. There is good in every single human being. Okay? فنفس الشيء تشوفوا إبراهيم عليه السلام knows this. He's the father of Tawheed. صح ولا لا? He's the father of Tawheed. He understands this concept. He's telling his father, oh my beloved father. Oh, by the way, يقولون Ibrahim عليه السلام, his father used to be the manufacturer of asnam.
He used to play with it.
يعني he used to produce these things. He had a factory يعني. فهو كان sitting on the top of the pyramid. Okay? فأساس البلوى كلها يعني. فيا أبتي, he's telling him, يا father, يا أبوي, I love you so much. We don't know, and it's irrelevant. Okay? يا أبتي لا تعبد الشيطان إن الشيطان كان للرحمن عصيا. Okay? Today we're going to just talk about this ayah. فأول شيء قال شنو لا تعبد الشيطان. Don't worship شيطان. شنو معنات هذه الآية? This part of this ayah. لا تعبد الشيطان. What do we learn from this? Okay, لا تتبع خطوات الشيطان. What else are we learning here? إن أبوه كان كافر, بس a deeper meaning here is إنه ممكن في ناس يعبدون الشيطان. شو معنات العبادة? If you guys remember, we talked about this. Slavery, enslaving yourself entirely. الحين العبودية لله معناته شنو? You live your entire life to please who? To please Allah. What we're learning from this ayah is that some people, it's possible for them to enslave themselves to who? To shaitan. So you do whatever pleases who? Shaitan. Okay? لا تعبد الشيطان إن الشيطان كان للرحمن عصيا. إن الشيطان كان للرحمن عصيا. Okay? الحين here there are two words that we want to compare today. Okay? الشيطان on one hand والرحمن on the other. ممتاز جاسم. Okay? Two contrasts. Allah is teaching us two contrasts in this ayah. Shaitan is going against عصية من المعصية. صح؟ العصيان means to go against something. فكأن في two contrasts. There's two opposites in this ayah. On one hand you have Shaitan, on the other hand you have Ar-Rahman. But to understand Shaitan, we have to first understand Ar-Rahman. Okay? والرحمن قلت لكم مرة قبل. It comes دائما في اللغة العربية وفي القرآن. If you want to understand what a word means, what do we do? What are we supposed to do? Break it down into its root. Okay? فشنو الروot of الرحمن? الرحم. الرحم. Okay? What is الرحم? شنو الرحم? Mercy. And what is الرحم? Is actually the womb of a mother. تعرفون when a baby's يعني when a mother is pregnant, the baby's in the womb of the mother, and the womb is basically, it's a circle thing that looks like a bag. What does it symbolize? الرحم. What does it symbolize?
Safety.
Very good. Safety, protection, love, care, embracing. Okay, كل هالأشياء are included في الكلمة الرحمن. But Allah being الرحمن means He is loving, He is caring, He is embracing us all the time, He is protecting us all the time. Okay? All these things. Oh, by the way, another meaning of rahim is everything is in order. في الرحم, when a baby is in the stomach of the mother, for how long is the baby in the womb of the mother? 9 months. Who's taking care of the food?
The mother.
Allah is taking care of the food, not the mother. الأم ولا تدري شو السالفة أصلاً. Okay? The food is going to the baby ولا يدري هو شلون. Whenever he's hungry, food goes there, drinks. When he wants to sleep, when he wants to punch the mother, كيف الياهل. Okay? Something, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala somehow has a perfect system where the baby is in order. Everything is taken care of. Everything is organized. Okay? فخلنا نشوف the two contrasts here. فنمبر 1 by the way تعرفون كلمة أو the term صلة الرحم, what does it mean? صلة الرحم. شنو معنى صلة الرحم؟
The connection between the mother and the certain thing.
Okay. صلة الأرحام is a big thing في الإسلام. It's basically maintaining ties between family. صح؟ فأنت مثلا if you don't like your sister, can you say خلاص من باكر أنا ما بحاكيك, you're not my sister, I'm not your brother. Can you do that? If you do stop speaking to your sister for a long time, that's called قطع الأرحام. Okay, قطع الرحم. Okay, it's not good يعني. نفس الشيء بين ال parents and children. ساعات في children that get so annoyed by their parents, because parents can be annoying sometimes. صح ولا لا? Let's be honest يعني. Yes or no? بس Allah wants us to be rahim or ruhama with our parents. Forgiving, loving, caring, merciful. Okay? You lower your wings to your parents. تعرف شنو معنات واخفض لهما جناح الذل من الرحمة؟ شنو معنات هذه الآية؟ واخفض لهما جناح الذل من الرحمة. Lower your wings of mercy to your parents. ايش دخل wings احنا? We're not birds. Does anyone have wings?
Angels.
Why is Allah talking about wings? Angels? Is He talking to angels or is He talking to us? Very good, Jasam. Okay, so why does a bird have wings? To fly. Allah is telling us, listen, I know you can fly. I know you have wings and you can fly. But in front of your parents, do you show your parents that you can fly? What do? You lower your wings. Even if you know you can fly in front of your parents, شو تسوون? You lower your wings. Act as if you don't know how to fly. Be humble with them. Okay? The opposite of that is arrogance. ممتاز. فالرحم actually Allah called it صلة الأرحام. ليش؟ لأن what is the purpose of الرحم? It protects the baby so it's born. When a baby is born, it's connected to what? To parents, صح? The mother and the father. Because of the mother and father coming together, شنو حصلنا? Baby. Okay? And then, so is there a connection between the baby and the parents? Yes or no? في connection ولا لا? That's also, this meaning of connecting is also in كلمة الرحم. Okay? والأرحام is all the connections we have. يعني احنا عندنا many types of connections in our families. في the connection between brothers and sisters. في connection between parents and children. في connection between uncles and aunts, cousins. هاي كلها connections that we have. Grandparents, grandchildren. بعد connection. Okay? عشان شي يسمونها يعني this idea of linealogy يسمونها when you're connected. Okay? Phones off ولا باخذ التليفون ترى. Okay? I need 40 minutes of your time. Okay. Connection, صلة الأرحام. Allah says, don't disconnect these ties of kinship, our relationships between us and our families. Connect them. فالرحمة أو الرحمن is a symbol of unity and connection. Alright? But what will be the opposite of unity and connection? What's going to be the opposite of unity and connection? Cut off وبعد شنو? Left out, divide, break apart. Okay? فحين قلت لكم احنا today what are we going to compare? Which two words? Shaitan and Rahman. To understand Shaitan, we have to understand Rahman. The Rahman, we learn from Rahman شنو? أول شيء connection, صح? There's connection, order. There's order, صح? كل شيء, everything is being arranged in a perfect order. الأكل, الشرب, الطعام, you're being taken care of. There's love and care in it. Okay? And when there's love and care, يعني أمكم, your parents, because they love you, do they always buy you food when you need to eat?
No.
لا.
But you get fat.
You get fat. Usually parents who are merciful, they make sure their children eat food on time, you sleep on time, you يعني wake up on time, صح? Because they care, they love you and they care about you. That's why we have these rules في البيت, صح? To maintain discipline. Why are there rules in the house? But why? Because they love you and they care about you. صح ولا لا? Because they love you and they care about you. That's why they have these rules in the house. Okay? فالشيطان is the opposite of Rahman. Rahman, Allah wants you to connect, unite. Shaitan wants you to cut off. He wants you to be divided, and he wants you to have no order, chaos. Oh, by the way, when there's chaos, again, Rahman is love, care, and mercy. شنو عكس of love, care, and mercy? Hatred. شنو عكس of caring? Not caring. There's no word for it. يعني. What's the opposite of mercy? Revenge, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Oh, not forgiving, having a grudge. Okay. So you get the idea? Two contrasts. Okay. الحين خلونا نطبق هذه الآية في حياتنا. If you think about it, every aspect of our life, either it's shaitani or rahmani. Every aspect of your life. أعطيكم example على the streets, traffic. When you have a country where there is no laws of traffic, ما في إشارات مرور, ما في seat belt rules, ما في speeding rules, what's going to happen on the road? Chaos. Is chaos shaitani or rahmani? What happens to a people or a society when people drive like crazy, ما في rules, and there's no accountability? What happens in that society? مأساة. يعني there's like
nothing good.
People have high blood pressure. I usually travel often to Pakistan. Okay, I don't want to like badmouth Pakistan, but it's a country where, especially the places I go to, ما في laws. يعني الشارع يمكن 3 lanes, but literally there's like 6 lanes. Where there's motorbikes and cars and horses and people on bicycles. Everyone's driving like this. It's like spaghetti. What happens to the driver when you're driving في هاي الشارع? What happens to you internally? Are you rahmani or shaitani? Because you're always concerned أحد بيطقك ولا لا, and someone scratches you and ويسلم عليك. How do you feel? You get angry, صح? High blood pressure. Stress. Is it stressful to drive in this environment? Stress is shaitani or rahmani? Okay. So you see what happens when there's chaos? When there's chaos, shaitan spreads his negative forces in society. يعني حتى الصبح, I don't know if you guys realize, do you sometimes realize shaitani actions on the streets when you're going to school? Yeah. أعطوني أمثلة على shaitani attitude. مثلا there's a lane. نعم قول. Good. So cutting a red light, is that shaitani or rahmani? Shaitani. Okay. Cutting a red light. مثلا في طابور أو queuing system going on. Okay. سيارة تروح and it overtakes everybody and cuts in at the beginning. صح? Is that shaitani or rahmani? Shaitani. Right? It creates disorder للأسف. حتى in government places of like where there's no ticketing system, what happens to people? And then there's a counter that's offering services. What happens to people if there's no ticketing system? They all jump in, please help me, ساعدني. There's chaos, ما في order, shaitani. Okay. فاحنا we become so messed up and now we need ticketing system. So if you go for telecom, يعني معاملات مال telecommunication, معاملات في الحكومة, we need ticketing system to make sure everything's in order. بعد أعطوني أمثلة على chaos. لا, in your life. Let's talk about your bedrooms.
My bedroom is very clean.
Some of our bedrooms are shaitani, some of our bedrooms are rahmani. If you are the type اللي all your clothes are all over the place, وجوتي مني وجوتي منك ودلاق مني ودلاق منك, and you open your cupboard and it's like a spaghetti of everything, there's no order, there's no discipline, guess what? This is a shaitani cupboard. Shaitan loves chaos, he loves no discipline. And on the other hand, if you are someone who's organized, juwati are in order, laundry is in its special place, you have your, school clothes in place, you have your jeans, you have everything in order, your caps, your polo shirts, everything. When everything is in order, that is Rahmani. That is in order. Okay? It has order in it. فسبحان الله, like I was explaining this stuff to my 7-year-old daughter, right? Now, tomorrow when she wakes up, will I have to remind her, Nof, do your bed? What's she going to remember? I don't want to be shaitan, I want to be Rahmani. Automatically, she's going to do her bed. Automatically, she's going to make sure her clothes are neat. Automatically, she's going to make sure her shoes are put in a nice place. Just because of this concept. It's so deep and it's so powerful if we apply it. Hatta when it comes to eating, by the way. Some people eat in a shaitani manner. Some people eat in a Rahmani manner. Now, Hatta Rasulullah ﷺ has taught us that we need to take care of our stomachs. Don't fill it up to its max. صح ولا لا? But what happens to people when there's a buffet وأكل ببلاش وكذي؟ شو يصير؟ Have you seen their plates? السمبوسة والتبولة والspaghetti والبرياني. From the plate, you know that this is a shaitani plate. It's a shaitani dinner. صح؟ ويأكلون everything's going in at the same time. What's happening to the body as you eat all this stuff? Chaos. صح ولا لا? Oh, by the way, when there's chaos in your body, what does the body do to react?
Obesity.
The body gets sick, ترى. It gets confused. You get digestion problems, you get issues with all sorts of problems. ليش؟ لأن you're not being loving and caring with your body. You're not being loving and caring with your stomach. ما في رحمة مع جسمك يعني. Okay? You guys get the idea? Okay? When it comes to organizations, okay? Let's say it's a company or a group of people working together for a cause. A Rahmani atmosphere would be unity, everyone loves each other, they care about each other, they help each other, there's teamwork. What about Shaitani atmosphere? They fight with each other, they hate each other, they backbite, ghiba. Okay? There's a concept called najwa, by the way. I should tell you this. تعرفون شنو النجوى؟ إنما النجوى من الشيطان. Najwa is a nice name, yeah. But it also is something very dangerous that unfortunately 99% of companies don't even know about. تعرفون شنو النجوى؟ Imagine we're a company, then وأنا the chairman, and we're sitting in a boardroom. We're having a meeting about our company. We're discussing things and I give ideas and I ask you guys, by the way, this is your chance, talk. Anyone have any opinion? عندكم شيء تقولونه? And nobody says anything. Okay? And I ask you, are you sure all of you agree to what I just said? And all of you say what? Yes, we agree. بعدين, the meeting is over. You go out of the house. And then two of you go together on a small cigarette break, and you start bad-mouthing me, and you start criticizing the decisions I made, and you start saying how stupid that decision was, how dumb that idea was. You should have said it where? In the board meeting. Outside the board meeting, do you talk? If you talk, this is the rule in Islam, according to the Quran. If you talk about the meeting outside the meeting in a negative way, this is called najwa. You're supposed to zip it. I'm telling you, inshallah, when you guys end up working in companies or jobs or you have your own businesses, you'll see it's so casual. People talking about what the boss said, what their team leader said. كل هالأشياء, this is najwa, it's from shaitan. Why? Because it creates what? Does it create unity? What does it create?
Chaos.
Division. It cuts off division. And by the way, when you have a company where people are bad-mouthing each other, غيبة, is it going to be successful? And does shaitan want you to have a successful business?
No.
But if شلون how through small things he destroys the entire organization. Okay? Because he understands the weak points. حتى على مستوى countries. You have countries that are Rahmani and countries that are Shaitani. Okay? When people are divided based on sect or religion or race or color, what happens in society? War. You have civil war, you have hatred, cuts off. Allah ما يبارك في these types of countries. You're going to have war, you're going to have killing, you're going to have disease and poverty and مشاكل. ليش؟ لأن the environment is shaitani. كيف it attracts negative things. بينما what was the atmosphere like في المدينة أيام الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم? It was a Rahmani ولا شيطاني atmosphere? Rahmani. And شوفوا الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم, what's one of the first things he did when he moved to Medina from Mecca? He had a Rahmani strategy. What was it? Who can tell me? يلا.
تختار البيت والمكسب.
كسر الأصنام. لا. عقب ما راح المدينة ايش سوى؟ أول شيء, one of the first things he did.
خلى الناقة تختار المكان وعشان.
بعد.
He gave the Yahudi the grapes.
What's a Rahmani strategy he did? رسالة؟ لا ايش سوى؟ الإخاء. The brotherhood system.
واحد من الأنصار
واحد من الأنصار واحد المهاجرين, you become buddies. Is this Rahmani strategy ولا شيطاني؟ Rahmani. Unite. شفت شلون؟ Connect. Not divide, connect. When you connect, there's love, there's mercy, there's unity. Okay? And Allah يبارك in these things. And for those of you who don't know what happened, literally, تعرفون المهاجرين, they were leaving everything behind. And they were going to a completely new city, Ansar, who are settled, who are all in good shape. يعني. In order to make the muhajirin feel comfortable, سوى الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم united them. So you split everything together. You share the food you eat, the clothes you wear, the property. حتى in some cases, the wives. If someone had more than one wife, they would split the wives. تخيلوا يعني. Okay? It was an idea of rahmah, connecting. صلة من الرحم. Okay? To connect out of love and care. Rasul sallam also has said that one of the signs of the believer is that he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. You love for your sister what you love for yourself. صح ولا لا? Okay? So again, this is one of the signs of a believer and signs of rahmah, that you're always concerned about others, you're connecting with others. تقدرون تفكرون في other areas where there is chaos versus unity. Shopping mall. شو يصير في Black Friday؟ كل من يموت؟ صدق؟ Oh, really? Okay. When you have like very good deals, يعني, or everyone goes crazy in buying. صدق؟ Okay. Bad. It's a good day to buy. Okay, good. You guys get the idea? Connecting versus dividing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to have sifat of rahmah in our lives. We're always concerned with connecting. واليوم, our society is connected ولا لا? تعرفون, one of the biggest problems today in society is people not getting married. There's so many people I know who want to get married, they're not getting married. I know so many parents who want to get their children married, they can't get married. ليش? Why can't they find? Because society is separated. أيام أول, what used to happen? Used to go visit one another, meet one another, eat with one another, صح? There's always, you have an idea of who your neighbors are. اليوم, do we even know who our neighbors are? يعني really يعني. Do we even know their names? If they're family يعني, yeah, بس for most people ايش رايكم يعرفون الناس جيرانهم؟ يعني would you be able to name the father and the mother's names and the children's names of at least the house on your right and the house on your left? Reality is for most people لا, صح? Is this shaitani or rahmani? Shaitani. When societies fragment with one another, then we attract negative things in our life. Marriage is an issue. حتى موضوع begging أو charity giving. Okay? اليوم إذا واحد فقير يبي يطلب مساعدة وين يروح؟ لا هنا في البحرين مثلا يعني. Where do you go? مو مسجد. The right place to go is الجمعية. The right place to go is where? جمعية خيرية. Okay? عدل؟ ليش جمعية خيرية؟ ليش جمعية خيرية؟ لأن هم they have all the money مثلا the people who want to donate to such people وين يحطون فلوسهم؟ To these charity organizations. صح ولا لا؟ تعرفون in the good days أيام أول لما society was connected, where did you have to go to get help? Allah has designed a Rahmani system for our communities. What is that? Masjid. Mashkoor. What's the role of the masjid? يجمع الناس. Thank you very much. فمو بس مسألة صلاة الجماعة, it's about connecting the society together. عشان عقب الصلاة, anyone who has a problem, مثلا واحد مريض يحتاج فلوس حق علاج, he asks for it in the masjid and the people come together and help him out. إذا واحد يبي يزوج عياله, he talks to the imam and they figure out if someone is interested. إذا واحد مثلا متوفي, the news is spread. يعني basically اليوم عندنا احنا Facebook has replaced the masjid, صح? If you want to know what's happening, if you want to know if someone died or someone is sick, how do you know? You know through social media, صح? فإن a way, is social media rahmani or shaitani? What do you think? There's an element of rahma in it, actually. Because you're connecting with people. Like I've connected to so many cousins that there's no way I would know who they are, what they're up to. But we're connected in a way. I can instantly message someone, you know, في آخر الدنيا, to say salam, how are you? I hope everything's okay. صح ولا لا? In a way, there is rahma. There's a rahmani system in Facebook, ترى. And by the way, هل Allah بارك في Facebook? Absolutely, ترى. The company is worth how much? How many billions اليوم? Yeah, it's a pretty big company. Okay, يعني regardless of who the owner is, or regardless of whether he's a Muslim or not Muslim, what I'm trying to tell you is, if you have an idea or a project or a business that's going to unite people, is Allah going to put blessings in it? The social media is one of those channels. That's why Allah قاعد يبارك في هالموضوع. ليش؟ and it's bringing people together. People who are disconnected. But there is a Rahmani system in these social media elements. Do you guys agree to this ولا لا? Yeah? Okay. بعد, can you tell me about, okay, بقول لكم عن سالفة الشيطان. إبليس has a majlis. Okay? He has a gathering where every day his soldiers come and report to him what they did, what accomplishments they achieved. I don't know where they are صراحة, but they basically have a reporting system where every soldier comes to Shaitan Iblis ويقول له أنا I did this and this, and he gets appreciated. People usually it's from jinn يعني, okay, but bad soldiers of Iblis, okay, Junud Iblis, okay. Allah calls them Hizb in the Quran, okay. حزب الشيطان. Who is the one that Shaitan is most pleased with? في one soldier that comes to Shaitan and to Iblis and says, I did this act. Iblis is so happy that he actually hugs him.
Someone leave Islam.
No, not someone who left Islam.
Someone who makes a problem. Someone who has chaos.
Who doesn't do anything.
Commits suicide.
Divorce. Falaq. When he gets a married couple to have divorce, that's like one of the highest achievements حق إبليس. ليش؟ Is it Rahmani or Shaitani أولا? Cutting off, صح? Divide. What are the implications of divorce in a society? What happens to the children when parents get divorced?
They get 2 birthdays.
They split apart, they have 2 birthdays. شلون? How does that happen?
One from the father, one from the mother.
Okay. Birthday parties, yeah.
It becomes a chaos.
Chaos, psychologically the children suffer, صح?
They cut off.
They start to hate.
They get 3 of this stuff.
Flop 3 in 1. Thank you. And there's hatred. 3 in 1. Shaitani system all the way out. Oh, by the way, Shisr children, do they go close to Islam or away from Islam? Are they close with their parents or away from parents? What happens to parents? They split, children split, husbands doing something else, mothers doing something else, children doing something. What happened to the home? Chaos, divided. What is a community made of? Homes, صح? If all homes are divided and broken apart, what's going to happen to the society? Chaos. Okay. في افريقيا كذي؟ صدق؟ فلاحظوا all businesses that are about linking and connecting, they're all mashallah great businesses. مثلا telecommunications, phone companies, mobile companies, internet, social media. صح ولا لا؟ ليش؟ and it's all about connecting, it's about uniting, it's all about يعني Rahmani system. It's not about cutting off, it's not about cheating وما شنو. I hope you guys get the idea. زين؟ and we need to have Rahmani lifestyles حتى في البيت. Make sure everything is in order, it's disciplined. The way you treat your body should be disciplined. Okay? The way you are حتى في المدرسة ترى, unfortunately, and I was at our school for a talk and the teacher told me how messed up تعرفون عادة the graduating class in every grade, they go crazy on the final year. Yeah, I don't want to name it on video يعني, but basically what happened was the children لأن they're in this naughty mood فشي يسوون؟ يقعدون يكسرون and they break things. A prank day and skip day is there also, صح? What happens in skip day or prank day? They skip school, but what else do they do to the school? Chaos. يكسرون أشياء and they destroy things and they للأسف it's very sad يعني. Okay? Why do you have to have a shaitani day يعني? Okay? It should be a day of unity, a day of يعني coming together. Okay? For all these people who unfortunately they spread chaos, burning tires, cylinders, marashino, molotovs. Is that shaitani or rahmani? It's very straightforward. Yeah, it might be like kalam, you know. But this is يعني we need to be people who bring people together. Exactly. Have qualities of a Rahman. not qualities of Shaitan. Okay, and that's why يعني Asma Allah al-Husna. How many are there, by the way? Yeah, there are many names. Every single one of these names, we have to try to live by, okay, in your life. Rahman is just one name that we looked at today. Try to live by those names. Try to have love, care, and mercy in your heart for everybody. Okay? What did we call this? Unconditional love. تذكرون هاي? No conditions attached. No conditions. You love everybody because they're human beings, because Allah has honored them to be human beings. And when we have a society that has Rahmani attitude and Rahmani way of life, what's going to happen? Is there going to be happiness and peace and comfort? Yes, that's the ideal society, Tara. The ideal society where you have happiness and peace and love. But what's happening in the world today? If you open the news, بتفتحون الأخبار والجرائد شو تشوفون؟ War, killing, hatred, disease, Daesh, terrorism, whatever. صح? Everything is shaitani. Exactly. Everything is shaitani. Uber? No, it's a good thing. Rahmani. It's connecting people. Is the company growing? Yes. Allah bibarak حق هالشيء. Okay. By the way, this idea of girlfriend, boyfriend, is it Rahmani or Shaitani? Because you could think, no, wait a second, it's uniting a boyfriend and a girlfriend together.
If something happens, then it could cut you off with your friends.
Mu best friends. By the way, if you behind your parents are having a secret relationship, is that connecting or dividing or cutting off? It's cutting off secretly. Okay? No matter how much you're enjoying this relationship, it's shaitani. It's going to end up in heartbreak and depression and anxiety, and sometimes it leads to حتى bigger disasters, صح? Like, someone getting pregnant and all this kind of stuff. The idea is إن حتى في العلاقات Shaitan wants you, Allah wants you to be close to your family. He wants you to be open, not cutting off ties and having these secret relationships outside of your family. Okay? Anyone has anything else to add? Can you think of other forms of chaos? تكلمنا عن chaos في البيت, chaos في الشارع, chaos at school. Give me an example and how. Yeah, very good. Everyone wants to bully somebody. Is bullying Rahmani or Shaitani? Shaitani. If students, do you have certain classes where the teacher has no control over the students and the students يعفسون الصف? Does it happen? That's, by the way, Shaitani. صح ولا لا؟ لأن you're huh? If you are contributing towards this chaos, it's an act of shaitan. Nah. Yes, exactly. If you do it, then it spreads in other classes, and it spreads. You're right. صح؟ إيه؟ Very good, very good. It does. You're right. Chaos is contagious. بعطيكم مثال ثاني. You know what happens when the electricity goes off in a city? Chaos spreads. يبوقون كل شيء. ليش؟ No security, no cameras, no surveillance. Okay? عشان كذي الحين ليش المرور بيحطون كاميرات كل مكان و radars؟ ليش؟ They want to make it more Rahmani, by the way. صح؟ They want to instill order and discipline. فحتى, by the way, الصلاة. How many times are we supposed to pray in a day? Is it a Rahmani system or a Shaitani system? Can you say, you know what, I'm going to pray Fajr at 9 a.m. when I wake up, على كيفي. نعم? Very good. But I'm talking about حتى الدiscipline. Are there specific timings for salawat?
Yeah.
If you don't pray in these specific timings, is it chaos ولا لا?
Yes.
chaos. Okay. If you say, "Wallah, I'm going to pray 3 prayers," مو 5 وايد صعب علي. أو العشاء تعبان ما بصليها. فالله has designed the salawat 5 times a day, specific times, to have us be disciplined. يعني disciplined is part of being Rahmani. Okay? The idea, حتى نظام the way we stand, by the way, in salah, حتى حق الرجال, when we stand in prayer, is it Rahmani or Shaitani? Rahmani, everyone's in order, and you're standing next to each other. Okay? The movement. قد شفتوا sometimes on the TV they put Surah Al-Kaaba and everyone does ruku at the same time. Everyone does sujood at the same time. One of my friends in college, he accepted Islam just by seeing that scene on TV. And he was blown away. قال, wow, this is unbelievable. How can one man, اللي هو الإمام, control all these millions of people and they're all doing these same movements with complete silence? It's amazing. Nah? Yeah, the connection, exactly. فحتى في الصلوات there is رحمة in it. And by the way, بقول لكم بعد شيء, and we'll end with this. تعرفون people who do acts of terrorism in the name of Islam? يعني Daesh, whatever you want to call them. If you ask him, why are you doing this? Will he be able to quote you an ayah from the Quran? Yes, they will. They will give you a hadith. They will give you Quran. They will quote you.
But in the Quran, it's also written.
By the way, some of these people who are in Daesh, they've memorized the entire Quran. They know more about Quran than you. Best, what will they quote you? Okay, let's clarify that a bit. There is no such thing as bad ayat. Okay, but there are certain ayat that are misused out of context. Okay. فمثلا an ayat is talking about غزوة بدر أو غزوة أحد. Okay, it's talking about the context of war. صح? Exactly. فيعني اقتلوهم من حيث ثقفتموهم. Right? That's an ayah in the Quran. Okay. Kill them wherever you find them. But if you take this ayah and you say, خلاص, I'm going to apply this ayah. But listen to this. You take that ayah, it's part of the entire surah, صح? You cut it out and you post it on your Facebook status and you go ahead and kill people. What have you done? Shaitani or Rahmani? What did you just do? You cut out an ayah from the Quran. What's the right thing to do? Cut an ayah out or read the entire surah? Yes. But some people, they're so lazy, they don't want to bother to learn about the entire surah. They just cut out an ayah to fulfill their agendas, to fulfill their desires. Okay? A cut and paste. نفس الشيء. You know what some people do? It's really funny. نعم. صدق؟ اي فكت بيست اي 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 وغش يعني صح. very good. هاي مو برحماني صح شيطاني. على موضوع cut and paste. Listen to this and we'll end with this, okay? Plagiarism. Thank you. Yes. شيطاني or رحماني? شيطاني. Okay. بقول لكم بعد شيء and we'll end with this. Some people تعرفون شنو هوايتهم? Their hobbies is to find the negative things that people say. Okay. فمثلا in this talk, okay, how long did I talk for? About an hour. Okay. قلت أنا هذه الآية اقتلوهم من حيث ثقفتموهم. قلتها. I just said it. Okay. فif someone watching the video on YouTube when it's uploaded, he takes that ayah, cuts it out, and publicizes. Now, wallah, Fahad Sarwani says that we have to kill the disbelievers wherever we find them. Why is he trying to do that, awalan? To make chaos and to Thank you very much. Is that unity or hatred? And by the way, this happens a lot in the Muslim world, by the way. فلان المفتي الفلاني قال هاي الشيء غلط. They cut that. He spoke for 1 hour. They cut out 2 minutes, and they make a video about it. Or they gather clips of 2 minutes from here and there, and they make a video about how this man is misguided, how this scholar is misguided, how this speaker is misguided. Don't listen to him. Is that shaitani or rahmani? فشفتوا شلون موضوع cutting and dividing and chaos is all shaitani, and the idea that Allah wants us to be rahmani, wants people who love and care and forgive and unite and have discipline in our order. Inshallah. Okay?
Using your phone in game classes
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. Yeah. All right. جزاكم الله خير. سبحانك الله بحمدك. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت. نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. See you next week إن شاء الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الله يسلمك.